local people, local news and events, local sports, local matters. For all things Lloydminster area, this is Live with Kurt Price.
Hey, welcome inside the new Lloydminster Nissan, home of the half-price oil change all April. Call 780-875-3555. Book your oil change today. Plus, get 20% off brakes, and that includes parts and labor. And at the new Lloydminster Nissan, there are a few 2024s remaining. We are blowing them out. Check out the 2024 Frontiers. I'm driving one of those right now. You can also get into a 2024 Pathfinder or 2024 Armada. Two of those left only, and those are at cost right now here at the new Lloydminster Nissan. Well, Ray and Shelley Tatro are here from the Lloydminster Lions Club with details on the club's role as ambassadors for Green Shirt Day. And Ray was just telling me how much better the gas is in Vegreville and why it's cheaper there than it is. Oh, it's better here.
Yeah, better quality gas.
That's why it's 30 cents more here than it is in Vegreville. At least you figured it out, Ray. Somebody had to. So I appreciate that. It's not just a name, it is Superior Water. Superior Water has two locations in Lloydminster, and they're open on Sundays to make filling your big blue jugs a whole lot quicker and a whole lot easier. And if you'd want great tasting water right from your tap, you can call the Superior Water team and ask about their under-the-sink reverse osmosis systems. 780-875-6636. I drink Superior Water because I like the taste. After all, they call it Superior Water for a reason. Open on 57th Avenue, Monday to Friday, 8 to 6, Saturdays and Sundays, 10 to 5, and they have a coin-operated location just off Highway 17 South by 7-Eleven. The Kidscotty Community Theatre presents Pistols and Posies, the dinner theatre on April 11th and 12th and the 13th. The afternoon still has a lot of seats left at the Kidscotty Hall. Tickets are available, though, for all 3 days, though they're limited for Saturday night. And Rebecca King is the director of the dinner theatre this year for the 19th year that they're holding the dinner theatre in Kidscotty. And she says, some of your favorite performers are back again this year.
We've got a couple male veterans, I would call them, in our cast. That would be Dean Hiltz and Rick Evans. And then we've also got our veteran, Betty Evans. And so, yeah, Betty actually is our oldest cast member. However, she is playing the youngest character in the play this year, which is pretty cool.
This Friday is the 12-hour Play It Forward hockey game at the Service Sports Centre with 48 players taking part. This is the fourth time they've done this, the fourth annual Play It Forward hockey game, in order to raise funds for Border City Connects. Each player has to raise $500 to play in the game, and you can support your favorite player now by going to bordercityconnects.com. Aaron Buckingham told us you can also come out and watch the game on that day, Friday.
We'll have a bar and concession open in the OTS room overlooking the ice this year again, and so that'll be good. There's Maz Entertainment brings their big screens in and hangs it on the wall, and there's replays, and you can watch it in there, so you can come down and donate that day if you'd just like to come and donate.
And the game runs from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. and I'll be helping host that over on YouTube. Umbrella Marketing and Design is proud to present Elevate 2025 on May 10th, a day designed for young women ages 12 to 18 and their mother figures to develop life skills and keep them safe. Guest speakers include local individuals presenting empowerment sessions on everything from physical health to protecting yourself on social media. The keynote speaker is Shelley Tatro, who will be sharing her inspiring story of leaving home at 15 and her hard work and determination built her empire around the Just For You day spas. For tickets, which include lunch, you can go to umbrella-inc.ca. Well, today is what Donald Trump calls Liberation Day in the United States, with tariffs being announced. This afternoon, I think at 2 o'clock our time. Here in Canada, the talk has been about coming together and supporting local and elbows up, and there's been talk of eliminating interprovincial trade barriers, something Aaron Lundquist at Diamond 7 Meats told us would really help his business.
Currently, as we sit right now as a business, we service both sides of the border for custom processing. But on our retail aspect of our store, we can only service the Saskatchewan side with the exemption of the carve-out in Lloydminster on the Alberta side. But if all of a sudden we could start accessing our local communities and we could start working more closely with them, we have the potential to grow our retail side of our business by another 50%. So it's enormous.
The future of women's hockey is coming to Lloydminster for the 2025 SO Cup. From April 20th to 26th, watch the host Lloydminster Steelers face off against 5 regional champions from across Canada at the Centennial Civic Centre. Full event ticket packages are on sale right now, starting at $90. Visit hockeycanada.ca/SO Cup to get your tickets and be there when Canada's women's under-18 club champions are crowned. We'll be heading out tomorrow to deliver another dozen signature cupcakes to one special caregiver in our city. So get your nominations in now. And when I say our city, you can definitely nominate people in the area. We've traveled as far as Innisfree so far. Cupcakes for Caregivers is presented by Sobeys Lloydminster and the Lloydminster District United Way. Caregivers can often be overlooked and taken for granted. And Cupcakes for Caregivers is a way to get them recognized for their commitment. Any and all caregivers are eligible, so get your nominations in and help us recognize the unsung heroes of our community. There's professional caregivers, doctors, nurses, care home workers, family members taking care of other family members, and there's specialized caregivers. I'm thinking people like home care staff and things like that. And we're excited to celebrate these incredible individuals. So if you know a deserving caregiver, you can nominate them today by sending an email to livewithkurtprice@gmail.com. They're committed, certified, reliable, and they will help you get your life back. BioClean Disaster Services is Lloydminster's local restoration company. They also happen to be Lloydminster's largest restoration company. 1-833-246-8326. You see them all around Lloydminster. That's the local part. And the large part comes in really effective when they're taking care of your property and your belongings, but more importantly, taking care of you. And that's their goal, is to take care of you and your family. 1-833-246-8326, BioClean Disaster Services. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about Green Shirt Day, which is on Monday. However, you'll want to visit with the Lloydminster Lions Club at the Border City Farmers Market as well to find out all about Green Shirt Day and organ transplants. We're going to take the break and come right back here at the new Lloydminster Nissan.
At Diamond 7 Meats, we work with local farm families to provide a high-quality product and a great selection for you. Try our mouth-watering smokies, pulled pork, roast beef, and more, made pure and natural with no additives or fillers. We offer custom processing, and our experienced team works for you to provide a selection of sausage, burgers, and jerkies made to your specifications. Take your grilling to the next level with a Yoder smoker. Complete the grilling experience with a Canadian-made, award-winning line of House of Q barbecue sauces. We're locally owned and operated, and we look forward to seeing you today.
At CK McKean Roofing, they understand what it took to put that roof over your head for your family. With over 20 years of experience under their belt, they strive to show you that with their workmanship and their integrity. Not all roofing companies are created equal, and that's why CK McKean Roofing encourages you to focus on your most important investments, your home and your family. CK McKean Roofing. Roofers do it on top.
At Lloydminster and District Co-op, membership matters more. Because being part of a co-op means you're connected to something bigger than yourself. From long-held legacy by those who built our communities, to people you call family, friends, and neighbors. When you're a Lloyd Co-op member, you're an owner in a local business that prides itself on purpose alongside profit. You earn cash back, you help support causes that matter most, and you're building a better way of life for the next generation. Membership matters more.
The brand new community of Wellings Lloydminster lives life to the fullest. At Wellings, their mission is to enable connection, build community, and enrich the lives of their 55-plus members. Discover a new way of living and retirement and experience more freedom with every choice you make at Wellings of Lloydminster. At Wellings of Lloydminster, independence speaks for itself, and the social opportunities outside your door are endless. Visit Wellings of Lloydminster at 3211 72nd Avenue on the Alberta side, and discover more at wellingsoflloydminster.com. Pleased to have with me two incredible people from our community. They make a difference in our community each and every day. From the Lloydminster Lions, we have Ray and Shelley Tatro joining us to talk about Green Shirt Day. Really appreciate you guys coming, taking time out of your busy day to come see us. It's appreciated. Thank you.
Thanks, Kurt, for inviting us.
And appreciate everything you guys do in the community as well. You guys do a lot here in Lloydminster, and it is appreciated. So,
well, we appreciate your invitation. We appreciate Nissan being able to host your show in this facility. But I'd really like to put a plug in for Border Connects. Lloydminster is so fortunate to have that group doing the local transportation, but also the caravan program where transportation is offered to the major centers for medical and other reasons. Most communities do not have what Border Connects gives, and it's mostly funded by events like tomorrow's hockey.
yeah. Yeah, it's going to be Friday's hockey.
Friday's hockey.
Friday's hockey. It's going to be awesome. And I'll let you know a little secret. Our caregiver this week that we're delivering cupcakes to, she may have something to do with Border City Connects.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, or he. Oh, I don't want to give
He or
away.
she.
I don't want to give too much. Well, I like to surprise him, but but yeah, we're really excited about that. You're right.
Good.
Border City Connects is a fantastic
Yeah.
organization, and I'm looking forward to it. Lloydminster Lions are a fantastic organization as well, and we're going to talk about Green Shirt Day. Let's start at the top, though. What exactly is Green Shirt Day, and is it only in Saskatchewan?
No.
Green Shirt Day, pretty well everybody that's listening here today will remember where they were perhaps when they heard about the horrific bus crash on April 6th, the bus that was carrying the Humboldt Bronco team to a playoff game in Nipawin. And unfortunately, a truck missed the stop sign, hit the bus. 16 young hockey players and the trainer, etc., were killed there at the site. A terrible event that had news completely around the world. The next day, Logan Boulay succumbed to his injuries in the Saskatoon hospital. And Logan, because his coach and mentor that trained him in Lethbridge had passed away the summer before and had donated his organs, Logan had expressed to his parents, Toby and Bernadette Boulay, that he wanted to be an organ donor. So it was a pretty simple decision on the day after the crash for his parents to donate Logan's organs, and where 6 individuals either had their life saved or their quality of life very much improved. And the effect of his donation sparked organ donation throughout Canada. No, it's not only Saskatchewan, it's throughout Canada, but obviously the Saskatchewan connection with the Broncos. Logan Boulay is from Lethbridge, Alberta, so Alberta has a big part of this too, but it does carry across the country. And the idea was to have more people of all ages become aware of what organ donation is, to register as organ donors, but especially they need to have the kitchen table talk with their loved ones if they express that they want to become an organ donor, so that those loved ones know what their desires are if something horrific should happen. A huge effect across the country.
Yeah, I had a chance last summer to meet his dad, and I know you guys have met him as well. Mm-hmm. And it's interesting to hear him speak, because he does get emotional about Logan, but the emotion really comes when he starts talking about how many people Logan saved, and how many people continue to be saved because of Green Shirt Day. So I know that he's a very powerful speaker.
He and she.
He
She
and
wasn't
yeah,
there?
She wasn't
She
there.
wasn't there.
She
last
quite
one.
often does a lot of the talking, and he just sits in the background. You look at him and he's just crying, and then you look around and he's got everybody else crying.
Yeah.
And it's very emotional.
So how do the Lions get involved with this?
So Lions have coordinated eye banks, which are cornea transplants throughout the world, but in Saskatchewan, that is what the primary organ is harvested and transplanted in Saskatchewan. There is a living donor program too, and there are some cadaver donors now. Majority of organs the majority of organs from Western Canada are processed in Edmonton, Alberta. It's got a world reputation. Why did the Lions get involved? Because of site conservation. In 1925, Helen Keller at a Lions International Convention asked the Lions to become Knights of the Blind, and Lions took on that responsibility, and over time, through vision and site conservation, it has evolved to cornea transplants, which is a big part of it. Life-changing for people when they are blind and receive a cornea that gives them sight. So it's evolved from that. The banks, the cornea banks, Lloydminster had a tremendous reputation in Saskatchewan in that we had a local doctor, Dr. Ray Rogers, that was harvesting as many corneas in Lloydminster that were being transplanted as there was in the rest of the province in the around the 2009-10 years. But at any rate, we evolved into trying to promote all kinds of organ donation.
I'm glad you mentioned Dr. Rogers. He came on our trip this year and was telling us about that. And he had everybody just with their mouths open at how many people and how he did it to save so many people and the eye transplant. I don't think anybody like from our group was aware of how much he had done in Saskatchewan. Like, I think he still holds the record.
Oh, he does.
Oh, he's very low profile, but he had something like 37.
He had 38 corneas he transplanted. The rest of the province had harvested 14 the 1 year. Regulations have changed now where the harvest process is very much regulated nationally, so that and evolved to that. When it was strictly Saskatchewan, you could have built-in Saskatchewan rules, but they found that there was benefits to being part of a national transplant program, so you could move corneas to where the most need is, to cross borders, which we're talking about now with trying to cross borders and do more east-west trade, I guess, and corneas are so-called traded, or they're sent to where they're best needed.
Yeah, where they're needed, they're needed. Right?
So now they need to be harvested in the major centers, and they are, Saskatoon and Regina. Yeah.
So Green Shirt Day, can we talk about the pin first? I'm really excited about that because there's a new pin this year, and this is available right across Saskatchewan.
Well, we've got them. We try distributing them to the other clubs.
To the other Lions
But
Club.
Shelley designed this.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
Somewhat. You need to take a little more credit. Tell us about the pin, though.
So the pin is the organ transplant, the green ribbon, and it's for our Saskatchewan Lions. This year, Ray is the district governor of the Northern Saskatchewan clubs, and so there is a Lions emblem in the middle of all that. And we've got cards that I got made up, tells you what to do. Talk to your family, there's a phone number, you can go online, register. The big thing, like Ray said, is talk to your family. But yeah, so that's what those are. So if you wear your pins, people will say, what's that about? And you can proceed to tell them.
And Green Shirt Day, you want to light up Lloydminster green. Tell us about that.
So what Green Shirt Day is all about green. It was created to honor Logan Boulet. So what they do now is try lighting up the town's green. You've got Edmonton doing the high-level bridge. Just about all the big cities, they do something where they light up. But you, I, or anybody can hang a shirt from their window, wear a green shirt, wear green hair, tape up your hockey stick. It's just to recognize that everybody knows what this is about. It's very important. It's not just about eyes, it's about organ and tissue transplant. And the big thing is, let your families know. Light up your neighborhood green, front door light, green shirts. It's more than just wearing green, it's about starting the conversations.
Makes it, changing your light on your front is a pretty easy thing
Yep.
to do too.
Yep.
Absolutely. You're going to be at the Border City Farmers Market as well.
On Saturday. We'll be set up, we did last year, worked out to be a wonderful place, because you got all your little hockey players there, right? And they're the ones interested in this, like, oh,
Really?
yeah.
It's the young people.
Yeah, oh, they were coming over and looking, and that's perfect. That's a great age to, for them to stop and think about this, what it means. And, oh, yeah, it was quite unfortunate that the other game is on Friday and we're there on Saturday, because that would have been nice to meet up.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll be set up there and just passing on what it means, information for anybody, and
We're going to take a break, and when we come back, I want to ask about how you go about becoming an organ donor. We'll get the details on that in just a moment.
How can you help support the oil and gas industry and jobs in Western Canada? The answer is closer than you think. Sell your scrap metals to PWM Steel. PWM sells scrap iron to Evraz, located in Regina. Evraz's #1 customer is the energy sector, building pipes and plates for the oil and gas industry. PWM Steel is your locally owned metal recycler and steel service center in the area. Plus, they're a strong supporter of the community. PWM Steel, your top steel supplier for Alberta and Saskatchewan for 40 years.
At Jason Arden Associates Cooperators, we're proud to be a top-rated local insurance company that offers flexible solutions and expert advice for all your insurance and investment needs. We'll work with you to tailor your insurance specific to your needs, and we offer investment advice that always puts you first. At Cooperators, one of our core values is to give back to the communities that we live in. Thanks to the support of our clients in Lloydminster and area, in 2023, Jason Arden Associates has donated $40,000 to local nonprofits, charities, students, athletes, and other special events. How does your insurance company support our community?
I'm Brian Zinchuk of PipelineOnline.ca. I used to be a pipeliner, and I've spent the last 15 years reporting on energy in Saskatchewan. PipelineOnline.ca provides comprehensive coverage of light oil, heavy oil, lithium, helium, power production including coal, wind, solar, geothermal, natural gas, and nuclear. There's a lot happening in Saskatchewan's energy sector, and Pipeline Online is there for all of it. No one else comes even close.
It's more than just taxes at L&A CPA. Assurance, accounting, retirement planning, estate planning, business consulting, financial consulting, farm program support, and bookkeeping. But yes, there is always taxes. The team at L&A CPA is committed to helping you achieve your best results and will be there to assist you every step of the way. L&A CPA, with offices in Provost, Vermilion, and Lloydminster.
Welcome back to the new Lloydminster Nissan. A reminder that we are blowing out the 2024s right now. Come in and have a look at an Armada, a Frontier, or a Pathfinder at cost here at the new Lloydminster Nissan. Pleased to be joined once again by Ray and Shelley Tatro from the Lloydminster Lions Club, talking about Green Shirt Day and how important that is. And I was surprised last year when you guys said, well, the Lions Club we're the ones doing this. And then I got even more surprised, Shelley, when you said it's the young people that are involved.
Yeah.
Like that, is that because of Logan, do you think? Because there's a hockey player
I think it was the hockey, yeah. I really do think it was the hockey, and resonates with people, right? It's
Yeah.
local, it's not NHL, it's not down there, it's local.
Yeah, that blows me away, because I would think, people my age would be the people going, yeah, it's time to start thinking about what if something did happen.
Logan was what, 19?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. So
Yeah.
when you, I know, is it still the driver's license? Still the...
So in Alberta, when you go to renew your driver's license, you have an option of yes or no. There is an Alberta registry that's been in place, I'm going to say, for 12 years, where you could register online. And in Saskatchewan, the old program where you had a red dot on your health card is washed away kind of now. So now we will have these cards that we're happy to give these pins to people. They've got an email address that you can register. They've got a phone number for Sask Health. There'll be a QR code on our brochures that we have on Saturday. But if you just Google register organ donation registry in your province, because it is a health department regulated program. But the big thing is let your loved ones know. Have that kitchen table discussion. Young people, old people, parents. Most of us are eligible donors or can be potential donors. There's still approximately 4,000 people on the organ donation recipient list in the country at any time. We lose about 3,000 a year that succumb to where the need isn't being filled. But since Logan come about, that wait list the recipient list has shrunk by about 800 people because there is more donors signing up. And it's not, you gotta pass away in the right way to actually be an organ donor. There still is potential for the research that is very, very valuable, but as far as the technology has really changed on the organ donation in that the longevity, how soon after harvesting that the transplant has to take place has really changed, and the way to transport organs has really improved. And Canada's been a leader around the world in that, especially in the diabetes and the pancreas and the islet transplant programs that were developed at the University of Alberta. Did I answer your question? Or
Yeah,
did I
you did.
String it along the side.
No, and when you said something, Ray, that made me think, and you probably don't know the answer to this, but, okay, I found an old health card, and when you mentioned the orange dot on it, or the red dot on it, now that I think about it, I had a red dot on my health card. So, does that mean I'm still signed up? You know what I mean? Like, that was, because you said it doesn't have it now, and I know my new health card that I got like 3 years ago.
No, you're not still signed up, because all there was not a registry with a red dot. It was just you picked a red dot and you put it on your health card. And if somebody opened your health card, they would see the red dot. So the registry is somewhat important, but it's more important to talk to the people that would be in the
Which, if you think
situation.
about it, it makes sense. If you're in a big accident,
Yeah,
you end up in a merge, they don't have time to go through and check things out. It's just gonna be, okay, do you
He's got
wanna
the
do
dot on his
this?
health card.
Yep, it's gonna be asking the family, we can't do anything, what do you
Yeah.
wanna do?
yeah, I guess now with digital, it makes it
Yeah.
a lot easier, but
Yeah.
I just as you said that, I remember. Yeah,
You
I
had a
I
red
had
dot.
a red dot on my health
Yeah.
card at one time.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so Saturday's a huge day.
Yep.
You can pick up these pins there. Is there a cost
Yep.
for the pins? at
Nope.
Border?
No, this is not a
Farmers Market?
fundraiser, it's awareness only. We just need more people talking and registering and getting more organs that are recycled instead of turning to dust out north of town here.
And we have quite a few people that have received transplants that will be there. You'd be-
On Saturday?
Yeah,
Yes.
you'd be surprised how many people that you know that have had. And it's just like between cornea, lung, kidney, whatever. You'd be surprised how many people actually do have them.
You guys met through this.
We met through this.
How was it? Would you mind if I asked?
No, I don't mind. So Ray had told his story about them starting the transplant group, support group. My daughter had a rare metabolic disease and had got to the point that she needed a kidney transplant. She had started dialysis. So Leanne Sauer, a friend of ours, had been a kidney donor for her sister. And she phoned me and she said, Shelley, you need to go to this group. Just, it's a support group. So I go to this group that they were just starting and they wanted to become their own little entity thing, so they needed a secretary. So Shelley puts up her hand, we'll do that. And at the end of the table, I get this I'll vouch for her, and who's that? Well, here it's Ray, which I knew of Ray. I didn't know Ray, but working in dealerships and whatever, I knew of him. Dad used him as the garage and whatever. And Jen never did make it. She passed away before the transplant, but I stayed in the group. Ray was still in the group. A few years later, his wife passed away, and then it just went from there.
That's a great story. It really is, except the part of course, people having to pass away, but it just shows how much good can come from everything.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
So Saturday's a huge day, and then Monday's the day. Like, Monday is the day kids wear their green to school, put on a green shirt, and just show your support is what it is, and then inquire.
Yes.
Inquire and talk to your family. Now, the other thing that the Lloydminster Lions have going on is with me. We're doing a presentation out in Kid Scotty. Really excited to present the Highwaymen. This is more from I talked to Sierra Bennett from the Vic Juba, and she's like, you know how many people don't know who the Highwaymen are? Like, you're going to be kidding me. Kids are wearing Johnny Cash shirts with the guns and everything around everywhere. How do they not know who Johnny Cash it was? But they don't know the group. They don't know that it was Johnny Cash, Waylon Jennings, Chris Christopherson, and Willie. And Willie, of course, Willie Nelson as well. Yeah. So May 8th, get your tickets. They're $60 and $65.
$62.50.
$62.50.
$500 for a table.
$500 for a table, and it's going to be a great time. We're going to have an absolute a blast. These guys play for 3 hours.
Yeah.
And
there's 2 breaks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they do a lot of what you expect from the Highwaymen. But when I talked to them the other day, they said, we've got some ZZ Top and stuff we like to do a little bit as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said that they do, their covers about the middle one, and then the last one they come on and do ZZ Top and just a few other things, and
So to get tickets, you can contact the Lions Club. You can call me, 780-871-1505.
Exhaust Masters.
Exhaust Masters has them as well. And just get your tickets because it's going to be fun. And they always say last minute Lloyd.
Oh.
Right?
Yes.
Like,
don't we know that?
But I would. This could be a really big party.
Yeah, it's going to be.
Cabaret style show.
Yeah, you will be able to dance. That's one of the questions I get. Can we dance?
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is like, I don't know about you guys, but today's country music is not country music.
No.
This is country music. They have a 7-piece band.
Yeah.
This to me was what country music was.
Yeah. Waylon and Willie and Johnny.
I will tell you easily, the greatest year in country music history was 1986. If anybody asks me that, I'll tell you over and over again, 1986. Every single week of 1986, there was a new #1 hit. And you had some up-and-coming stars like Randy Travis, Dwight Yoakam, Steve Earle, but you had the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band on there. Yeah. And then you had Dolly Parton on there, but you also had the Highwaymen. You had the Willie Nelson, the Waylon Jennings. Yeah. Those guys were still making hits as well. They were still really relevant. Merle Haggard, all that kind of music. So 1986, this kind of music to me never goes out of style.
It doesn't, and it is coming back. Our 15-year-old grandson, he'll sit down and listen to Johnny Cash,
yeah.
And it's kind of, what are you doing? But no, they like it.
So we want you to get your tickets. It's going to be a really fun night.
It is.
Is there anything I'm forgetting though about Green Shirt Day? I don't want to cut you guys short.
No, we're green. Remember the tragedy.
If you're not saving a life, or if somebody isn't able to donate and save a life, they can no doubt improve the quality of somebody's life. Not always like things like corneas maybe don't save a life, but it allows somebody to watch their children, grandchildren participate in sports or dance or sing on the stage, play the guitar.
Yeah.
But there's so many things that can be benefited from organ and tissue donation. And thank you for giving us this soapbox, and we look forward to seeing people there on Saturday, and we obviously, you can tell we both feel very, very strong, and so do the 38 members of our Lions Club jump and support us with
they
this.
all come out and help us with it.
Yeah.
Is there a need for donations, anything like that? or is it just?
Money
For funds?
donations?
Yeah, or is it just basically getting the?
It's getting the word out there.
It's getting the word out there. The provincial government legislation in both provinces has really got on board with this over the years. And so now, if you're in that accident potential, there's harvest teams at all the major hospitals that are, the law in Saskatchewan is in Regina and Saskatoon, those families have to be talked to, that they're not letting organs slip that
But it
could
goes
have
through,
gone to good.
it goes through the healthcare, so
Yeah.
Yeah, I think most people would say, yeah, I want to do that, but it's just a matter of actually
you actually have to do it.
taking the time to do it, not procrastinating, right?
Where
Just-
did I
Yeah,
had,
Sure.
yeah.
I thought I had numbers somewhere, maybe not. No, but it's about how many people say it. Oh, almost 90% of Canadians say they support, but only 32% have actually registered.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense to me, because you know what? I don't know if I've registered.
So there are some jurisdictions in the world that have presumed consent where literally they, if you die in the right way, they don't have to ask permission. But the thought process in Western Canada has been expressed to groups like ours that prairie people are volunteers, they are donators, and they'll tell you that they want to support. And that we don't need to have presumed consent in Alberta and Saskatchewan.
Thank you both, appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Thank you for all you do.
We'll be back with you tomorrow morning. Kenny Mack is going to join us. Now, I'm really excited to tell you that I'm going to be teaming up with Kenny Mack for a brand new contest where you have the chance to win Kenny Mack hot sauce for a year, plus a brand new 5-grill Sterling barbecue. And we're going to launch that contest together tomorrow morning. And we're also going to be talking about the Sunrise Run, which is happening in Lloydminster in May as well, which I'm pleased to be taking part in. Yeah, I won't be running 5K. I'll be walking 5K, but I'm going to do what I can anyway. So we'll find out the details on the contest and on the Sunrise Run tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock, right here at the new Lloydminster Nissan.